welcome back to the channel. And today's goal is going to be $255. That's exactly what I need to do, $1,000 for this week. So that's going to be the goal. We're going to dash till about 8 o'clock. It's currently 8:25 right now. I've been online since about 7. I don't know why I got on that early. I saw that there was an open availability, so I jumped in there thinking, hey, it might be busy. Nope, it wasn't. Super dead. So basically I froze my ass off for a whole hour because I wasn't going to have my car on. And it's like 25 degrees outside. But anyways, we did one order off screen because when I did get the order, I completely forgot to take a screenshot, completely forgot to record, completely forgot to do anything except, of course, deliver the order. It was just $6.25. Then we have our second order here of the day from Lunchtime Bagels, showing $6.25 also. I think like 2.5 miles. The food was ready. We just picked it up, so we're on our way now to drop this off. So yeah, I'm not sure what to expect from today, but I know that we're definitely going to hit the goal. Unless, of course, DoorDash crashes or like something happens that makes it not possible, which I highly doubt. Today, we're going to do $1,000 this week. Let's get it. Alrighty, guys, we got the food dropped off. We're making our way back to the town center. My mini goal is to come out by 11 or 10:30 to come out of breakfast, at least with $40 in the bag. I think just by doing that, it's going to give me a huge boost for lunch, especially during that slow times from 2 to 5. So again, the goal is $255. I think we can definitely do it. So I'm hoping it all works out. We'll see you guys on the next order. Guys, we just picked up our next order here from Lunchtime Bagels, showing $8.50 for the payout. I want to say 4.4 miles maybe. Not the best order, but honestly, I'm taking it because for one, I'm tired of sitting on my butt. Two, it's not a bad order. I mean, for breakfast, you kind of have to lower your standards a little bit because, you know, breakfast things are not as expensive, a little bit cheaper. So you kind of have to like lower your own threshold. I mean, if you want to be active and, you know, make some money, that's what I do. Because if I were to keep the same standards that I keep for lunch or dinner, then I will be waiting all of breakfast, you know, which kind of defeats the purpose of coming out early and making some money. So anyways, we're about 10 minutes away from the drop-off. We'll see you guys there. Alrighty, guys, after doing the drop-off from Lunchtime Bagels, we made it all the way back to the town center. It took us about 20 minutes to get another order. In those 20 minutes, it took a 5-minute power nap, and I felt so well rested afterwards. Like, I feel so awake and so good right now. But anyway, so we did 2 orders here off screen, both of them from Silver Diner. Both of them showed a $6.25 payout. Now we're gonna finish our first dash at 36:14 because my dash went from 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. and the next one's from 10:30 a.m. till like 8 p.m. or whenever we end our dash. But I am able to get back on now, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So this is gonna be the bottom part of our shift. $36 by 10 o'clock. I think it's pretty decent. I wanted to be at 40 by 11, so not too bad. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty, guys, we just picked up our next order here from Silver Diner yet again. So Silver Diner seems to be popping today, and the food is ready. So I got a text, the food was ready, walked in, the food was ready. We picked it up, showing $7.75. I want to say 4.2 miles. Not the greatest mileage, but again, for breakfast, you got to adapt. You know, right now it's just about cash flow. And with this $7.75, we're going to be over to the $40 little goal that I set for myself. So hey, if we can just crush that, that's even better, you know. So we'll see you guys to the drop off. Let's go. The food dropped off, and now we're basically sitting at $44, just hanging out here by the Lunchtime Bagels and Le Madeleine and Robex on the outskirts of the town center in the hopes of getting one more order before 11. It's currently 10:45 in the morning, but hey, even if we don't get one by 11, I think this was a successful breakfast. Started off pretty slow, and then Silver Diner came in clutch with a couple of orders. But yeah, so hopefully lunch picks up where breakfast is leaving off. We'll see you guys on the next order. We have our next order here, and it's been a while. It's currently 11:30. Last time we checked in was about 10:45, and it's just been really slow. I mean, like dead. You know, nothing worth taking. I thought the rain was gonna help, but I guess not. Then we got this offer here for Matchbox. We're gonna go ahead and risk it here, showing 13 items with a $13.42 payout. But it's going to this like government facility or like, you know, a government contractor, whatever, and they always tip really well. So I'm kind of just, you know, banking on them from before, you know, like their previous history with me. So hopefully I'm right. Hopefully the food's ready. But if not, honestly, worst case scenario, I did an order for $13.42 for 3 miles, which it's good because today again, super slow. The orders are coming every 10 to 20 minutes, you know, the good ones, the decent ones. So we'll see how it goes. Let's get it. Guys, so we're still making our way towards the Matchbox, and I just realized that the pickup time is 12:37. It's currently 11:33. So basically a whole hour from now, which hopefully they started making the food. I don't know. I got a feeling that when I get there, they're gonna be like, "Oh, we haven't started because it's in an hour from now," and I'm gonna be like, "Well, I have to order right here on my phone." I don't know. I got a feeling that we might have to contact support and maybe we can get some kind of like compensation. I could just unassign it, but nah, we'll see how it goes. Alrighty, guys. Do you think the food's gonna be ready? I don't think so. So the thing that makes this more annoying is that the matchbox is like kind of hidden. So it's in the same place as the Founding Farmers. And I think it's like big buns and like sweet leaf. I don't really come here that often because most of these places typically take forever, but it can be worth it. Like, you know, going to Founding Farmers, if you get a good order, it can totally be worth it. It's starting to rain a little bit, which kind of sucks, but hey, I got a hoodie though, so we good. As you can see, we're gonna walk here to the Matchbox. I'm really hoping that it's ready, but I doubt it. So let me just share this gloomy day here in Reston, Virginia with you guys. What's coming here? It looks like a fancy steak place. Before, you used to be able to park right here and throw your hazards. Not anymore though, since Google bought this building over here. And ever since, security here is a pain in the butt. So now I don't even try doing that stuff. So you can see what Google and Rolls Royce. Sheesh, fancy places. Let's see the food's ready. Guys, we're making our way to do the drop off. We waited about 10 to 12 minutes for the order. No big deal. I asked the hostess if she really thought it was going to take that long. She said, yeah, it's the only order we have. And I didn't realize the whole place was empty. So yeah, it took about 10 to 12 minutes. No biggie. So now we're about to pull up here to the security gate or whatever. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. We just got the order dropped off and I'm in shock right now. I could not believe my eyes when I saw the payout, right? And this is a good kind of shock. It's not a bad one. I'm shocked at some people's generosity and then how other people can be so cheap, you know? But basically, let me recap the order real quick, right? I'm pulling up the Total Wine because this is the next order. But let me, before we talk about Total Wine, let's talk about this order right here, okay? So let me bring it back. It was shown as 10 items, $13.42 for the guaranteed payout, and I think 3 miles. Now, normally when I see a dollar amount like that, like $13.42, such a random amount, to me it makes it seem like that's exactly what I'm gonna get, right? Like somebody tipped, you know, like a weird percentage, and it became that, you know. Anyways, but I took it because I knew the building that it was going to, those people always tip really well. So it was a small risk for me because I was thinking worst case scenario, we get almost $14. It is what it is. But that order became almost $75. It was like $66 for the tip and the rest was all base pay. And the base pay seemed pretty high, honestly. So I wonder if people were declining it for the base pay to be that high. But yeah, honestly, like I saw the payout and I was like, wow. Like, just because of that, the new goal is going to be $300. We have to do $300 today. There's no way we don't do it, especially the way this order just carried us for the whole lunch period. Anyways, I'm trying to recollect my thoughts real quick, but let's talk about the next order here. From Total Wine, showing $9.25, I think less than 3 miles maybe. I saw it and I was like, you know what? This is good. I'm going to do some shopping in the Total Wine, recollect myself, because honestly, when I saw that, like, I was like, yo, I wanted to give the man a hug, you know, because that was so generous. That's crazy. I feel, I don't even know how to feel, to be honest. And maybe I seem crazy to you guys. I don't know. But to see a tip like that on a day that was going, it started well, and then it was really slow. Like from 11 to 11:40 or 11:30, we did nothing. So I was like, wow, this lunch period might suck. But now I just feel really good. Anyways, we'll see you guys back on the road. We're back on the road after shopping for the Total Wine order. Man, this is really starting to calm down now, man. It's really raining. I thought it was supposed to be like, you know, light showers or whatever. Initially it was supposed to be snow, but then it got too warm, so now it's just rain. But then tonight the temperature's gonna drop. It's gonna become ice, so it's probably worse. Ice is a lot worse than snow. You know. Anyways, we're about 5 minutes from the drop off. We'll see you guys in a bit. Guys, got the food. Got the alcohol dropped off here from Total Wine. Now we're sitting basically almost at $128, I think, which is of course great. So I'm gonna try and do my best to not have the huge order affect my judgment. And what I mean by that is, I know now that I have a huge cushion, you know, so now I can be more selective, but I don't want to do that. I want it to be like if the order didn't happen. You know, how would I take orders? You know, it would be different. But it's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna, of course, do what I always do. You know, I'm gonna weigh every order like I always do. The miles, the, you know, where it's coming from, how long it's gonna take, the payout, the drop off, all that good stuff. Anyways, currently 12:35. We'll see you guys on the next order. Guys, we got our next set of orders here. The first one was from Ginger Ramen, showing $6.25. And then I got the text saying that the food was ready. Then I got the stock offer from the same restaurant, additional $6, 2 more miles. I got the text saying that that was also ready, which is awesome because that place usually takes a while. So now I'm hoping that the food is ready for both, because I know sometimes you get the text saying it's ready and it's really not ready. They probably just hit it by accident or whatever. So we're gonna be making our way there. It's basically a 20-second drive, you know. The parking isn't really a problem. They have this little special like to-go parking. You can just throw your flashes there and nothing really happens. So anyways, we'll see you guys in a bit. The food picked up, both orders were ready, no issues, in and out less than 10 seconds. And the roads are pretty much empty because it's raining, people don't want to be out, and that's great and all. But I forgot my, you know, I have like a rain jacket or whatever. Didn't bring it because my dumb ass didn't look at the weather, you know. So yeah, so now I'm struggling because like my hood right here in the bag, like my neck, it's like super wet and it's really bothering me. But again, my fault, you know. So anyways, let's get these orders dropped off. We'll see you guys in a bit, guys. So we got the orders dropped off here from Ginger Ramen. And now we got this offer here from Jersey Mike's, which of course I accepted, showing $6.25, 2.5 miles. So we can go ahead and keep it going. I'm trying to minimize my downtime. I feel like I've had enough of that for today already. So we're gonna just ride the wave as long as we can. You know, taking almost every single order as long as it makes sense. As long as it makes sense. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a little bit. The food dropped off, and after doing that drop off, we're sitting at $149 with some change. Basically 150 bucks, a couple of cents shy of being there, which means that that's the halfway point to our goal today of $300. And then we have this offer here from Senor Ramon showing $6.25. I want to say less than 2.5 miles. Hopefully the food is ready. I think it might be a big order. It says a taco pizza or whatever. I think that's the biggest like platter they have. I could be wrong though, I don't know. But anyways, we're pulling up right now. Hopefully the food's ready. We'll see you guys back on the road. Hopefully the food's ready. Let's see. Ooh, I think it is. Is it okay if I grab this? For Liliana? Yep, thank you. So the order was ready, as you saw, man. It's like a party in the restaurant, man. I walked in there, they're like, I'm like, okay, I see you guys. As soon as the food's ready, y'all can party. Anyways, we're basically about 5 minutes away from the drop-off, which is great. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, guys, I'm pulling up to the building here. The only problem is that this address, like the address that I have is shared by like a bunch of different businesses, like, you know, Sweet whatever, Sweet this and that. It doesn't say anything. So I'm gonna have to call them and see what's up, because again, they didn't put anything except for the main building number. So not really a pain in the butt, but a little bit, because this is a building that has a bunch of different places here. So I'm gonna have to see what's up. Or okay, I think it's going here. Hold on. Before I get it out of the car, I'm gonna investigate, because I don't want to take it all out and then I gotta come back because I'm in the wrong spot, right? So you guys, we got the food dropped off. It was actually going to the Outback Steakhouse. I don't know why they didn't just say that on the notes. It would have been a lot easier, because I ended up calling the girl, and I guess it was her cell phone, so she wasn't picking up because she was working. But you know, eventually she called me back and she's like, oh yeah, I'm at Outback. So anyways, that's basically where the food ended up going. And they actually had a huge tip. I think it ended up being like $21, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, as I'm driving away, they gave me an order from Outback. So now I made a UE real quick, showing $6.25. I want to say like less than 2.5 miles, really. So yeah, we're making our way back to the Outback. So honestly, I'm having a really, really good day today. Let's keep it going. Yeah, so we got the food picked up here from Outback. And you know what I just remembered? I never got an email from DoorDash like recapping my 2021. You know, I've seen a couple of people post it on Facebook and stuff, like saying you delivered to, you know, this restaurant or whatever 100 times. You know, basically telling you like random stats that obviously you wouldn't know. But I'm kind of salty. I'm low-key kind of salty I didn't get one. I kind of wanted to see like, oh, you've delivered, you know, I don't know, 150 times or whatever. Or it would have been cool if they keep track. You've declined all your Wendy's offers in 2021. Anyways, I was just thinking about that. But the food is ready. It's actually a lot of food, so there might be some extra pay on this. Who knows? Currently 135. We're killing it today. We might even do more than 300. Right now, the way that I feel right now, we're gonna keep this going till like 10 p.m. Who knows? Let's go. The food dropped off. It stayed at 625, which again, totally okay. You guys, that's why you guys have to make sure that you're okay with the initial offer. 625 made sense regardless because of the miles. And then I realized the car in front of me, the girl was also a Dasher, and she had a Jeep Wrangler. And I really wanted to ask her, like, why, not why, but like, you know, how she does money-wise, because a Jeep Wrangler is a gas guzzler, you know, and gas is not cheap at the moment. So I wanted to ask her, but I mean, we briefly talked for like 2 seconds, you know. I didn't want to sound like an asshole because I didn't know how to ask the question without sounding like an asshole. But anyways, what kind of cars do you guys use to dash? Can you guys, you know, put the comments? I really want to see. I'm really interested to see. Geez, I can't talk today. What kind of cars you guys have? Anyways, we have our next order here from Silver Diner showing $8. I think it's like 3 or 4 miles. I'm just taking it to keep the cash flow going. Technically, we're about to go into the slow times, 2 to 5. It's 1:45 in the afternoon. So I say, you know what? Why not? Let's go. Alrighty, guys, got the order dropped off here from Silver Diner, and it went from $8 to $9.75. So we'll take it. Then my app went completely haywire. Like literally, I was like, what's going on? It signed me out. I couldn't decline, I couldn't accept anything. So for the last 2 to 3 minutes, I just rebooted my phone because I'm like, what's going on? So I probably missed out on some orders. It is what it is. But then somehow all that led me to this offer, showing a stack offer from Total Wine and Tropical Smoothie with a $33 payout going like 9 or 8 miles. Of course I want to accept that. $33 guaranteed from Tropical Smoothie. That's a decent merchant. They're pretty quick. And I'm pretty confident I can shop everything at Total Wine. It's not my usual Total Wine, but that's okay. So now we're about 10 minutes away from, I think, the Tropical Smoothie. We'll see you guys in a bit. I got the orders here picked up from Tropical Smoothie and Total Wine. The one from Total Wine took about 10 to 12 minutes longer than I would have liked, mainly because a lot of the items, they just were not on the shelves. So they have to keep going to the back to go get them. In the end, I still think it's going to be worth it, obviously. And then I was just thinking about the Tropical Smoothie order the whole time, like, wow, that customer's still waiting for their order. They're probably going to be pretty pissed. And then I realized that it was going to the same customer, both orders. So it's a win-win for her. It's a win-win for me for sure. You know, so now we're back on the road. We should be there in about 5 to like 7 minutes, give or take. We'll see you guys then. Guys, we got both orders dropped off, and now we're sitting at $220 with 3 cents. It's only $2.56, so we're absolutely killing it. Then right away we got this order here from Papa John's, $6.25. I think like a mile, maybe less than a mile. I've never been here before. It doesn't matter. Papa John's should be pretty simple, and the drop off is right there. So again, we're doing really, really well when it comes to our time. So again, we could even do more than 300 again. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but we're gonna dash till about 8 o'clock. I know I said 10 earlier, but that's because I was just hyped. All right, guys, I was hyped about that. I think 8 o'clock is more than enough. I've been online since about 7. Of course, I didn't do anything from 7 to like basically 8 because it was so slow, but I was still on, you know. Anyways, let me get this picked up. We'll see you guys back on the road. We got a small plot twist just happened. So I got to Papa John's. I'm here, hey, I'm picking up for so-and-so. They go, hey, she actually already picked up her order. And I was like, huh? They were like, yeah, she changed it to pickup. I guess she didn't realize how close she lived to Papa John's, which I guess makes sense when you look at the map. She lives right there. But they were like, yeah, you're like the 6th driver that's come by for this order. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I was like, hey, I'm just gonna hang out over here. They might call you guys to verify that they picked it up, you know. So they were like, okay, cool, no problem. So I was gonna call support, but the number was busy for whatever reason. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do the chat. The chat went through right away. I was talking to the customer service guy, and I told him, hey, this is what happened. They're saying that she already picked up her own order. Basically, he said, okay, let me look into it. Took a few minutes, maybe 5-7 minutes altogether. And I could have unassigned it, to be honest, but the fact that 6 people had already unassigned it, I was like, you know what, I'm already here, I drove here, I might as well get half pay for it, right? So that's what I did. I talked to them, and then, yeah, I got $3.17 as my half pay. So, hey, better than nothing, right? And then when I was walking to my car, I got this order here from, I think it's Pio Pio restaurant. I don't think I've been here. Actually, you know what? I have been here a long time ago. It's like a really fancy like Peruvian restaurant. Anyways, the payout is showing $24.25. So I'm jumping on that. I know it's 14 miles, but most of those miles are because I'm so far away from the restaurant. And I feel like even if it takes me a whole hour, that's basically almost doing 25 bucks an hour. So we're gonna go ahead and take it. I'm about 15 minutes away from the restaurant, so hopefully the food is ready. We'll see you guys in a bit. Guys, things are going our way for sure. I got there, what, like 12 minutes before the pickup time. The food was ready, so we're on our way. 14-minute drive back the opposite direction. So basically, it's gonna take me about 30 minutes to complete the whole order. Hey, I'll take it. $24.25 for 30 minutes worth of work. Let's go. I'm hyped. Food dropped off, and it actually became like $26 or some change. So now we're sitting at $246.47, not including the half pay that we got. I'm gonna add that at the end so I don't get confused with the numbers. Anyways, currently 3:43. We're making our way back to the town center. The rain is starting to pick up again. I'm probably gonna get something to eat because I'm kind of hungry. But yeah, so we have basically 4 hours and some change left to get to 300. Let's go. After making it back to the town center, we basically took a small break, like 20 minutes maybe. Then I got back on, and then nothing. It was super slow. It's been dead. So I moved around the town center a little bit, and then we finally have our next order here from Not Your Average Joe's. It's showing $6.25. I think it's like 4 items, going maybe 2.5 miles, I think. So hopefully the food's ready. We'll see you guys back on the road. The food was ready, which is a plus. Now we're about 7 minutes away from the drop-off. I'm just hoping this is the start of, you know, the next wave of orders, because, you know, it just got really slow. And I knew it wasn't gonna last, you know, being consistently busy. That's why I wanted to ride that wave as long as possible, because I knew at some point today it was gonna crash like it just did. But anyways, we'll see you guys in a bit. So the last drop-off ended up being like $11.75, I think. Now we have this offer here from Chipotle showing the $7.25 payout. I want to say like 3 miles or 2.8 miles maybe. We're gonna go ahead and take it because, again, it's just really slow at the moment, and it's really coming down outside. It's raining really hard, and I would have thought that was gonna help, you know, maybe some peak pay, better offers. But as of right now, currently 5:14, it's just really slow. But again, we're making the best of it. We're doing what we can, taking the orders that make sense, not settling for any of this BS that DoorDash is starting to send me again. You know, but anyways, we'll see you guys at the drop. So we dropped off the order here from Chipotle, and it became $8.25. There's a $1 peak pay going on in my area that I had no idea about. And I got this order here from Papa John's showing $7.25. I think it's like 2 miles. Of course, we jumped on it right away. Hopefully the food's ready. We'll see you guys there. Alrighty, guys. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I turned on my defroster because my windows are fogging up, and it's kind of loud. But yeah, we got both orders picked up. Now we're about 5 minutes from the first drop off. I did notice that DoorDash had an additional $1 peak pay. So after I do these orders, basically the minimum I'm gonna take is $8, because 8 would be 6, you know. So I'm probably gonna take $8.25 for hires, which is awesome. Let's go, guys. We got both orders dropped off, and now we're sitting around $285, give or take. Now there is a $2 peak pay, so I gotta be very careful with what I take, because, you know, I'm so used to taking $6.75, $6.25, $6.50s. But now those are like $8.50s, $8.75s, $8.25s. So I don't want to reward someone, you know, by delivering their order when they're either a no tipper or a low tipper, because DoorDash is doing a peak pay, you know. But anyways, then I got this offer here from Papa John's showing $16.50. I think it's like 6 miles maybe. 2 orders from Papa John's. Papa John's, they were pumping them out, so I'm gonna go ahead and risk it, knowing that they're pretty fast. So hopefully it works out. We'll see you guys back on the road. Guys, we finally have the orders here from Papa John's. I ended up waiting about 10 minutes past the pickup time, but they were just really busy, and at that point I was already like committed, you know. So I was like, there's no point on assigning because I've already put in the time, you know. So anyways, after these orders, assuming there's nothing on top, we should be at $300 for the whole day, and it's only $6.25. So we got about an hour and a half really of just bonus time. Just, you know, I'm gonna see if I can do maybe $325, $320, who knows. But it's gonna be our first $300 day of 2022. Let's get it, guys. We got orders delivered here from Papa John's, and it went from $16.50 to $16.94. So you know what? Not the craziest increase, but hey, we'll take it. You know, it was like 50 cents, almost 50 cents more. Definitely helps. And if I'm not mistaken, we've already hit the goal for the day of $300. So now the hour and 15 minutes we have left until my shift ends, just pure bonus. We'll take it. Let's go. Alrighty, guys. So I know that I said earlier that I wasn't gonna go to Papa John's anymore because they were really busy. But when this offer came in, I just couldn't say no. You know, it makes perfect sense. It's a good payout, $11.11, low mileage, 4.4 miles, 1 item. You know, and if you look at the map, it's basically right next to Papa John's. All these miles are from me to the drop off, you know. So how could I say no to that? Plus, I'm pretty sure this will be the last order that I can do that's gonna catch both peak pays, because the other peak pay ends at 7 and it's already 6:53. So it is what it is. We'll see you guys at the pickup. Alrighty guys, so we got the order dropped off here from Papa John's. It was just 11:11 like it was shown, and I was going back to the town center. First of all, I haven't even been to the town center more than maybe once or twice in the entire day. That's how busy we've been. And I got another order here from Papa John's yet again, showing 725. I think it's like 3 miles maybe. I want to say less than that, but just to be safe, I think it's 3 miles or less. The pickup time is in 10 minutes. I'm literally already here, but that's okay. I'm just gonna wait for it. You know, I feel like at this point it's a good order. You know, it makes sense. The miles make sense, so I'll just give him a few more minutes, and then I'll go. Oh, I'm gonna go in exactly at the pickup time, just so you know. I don't want to go in early because then I'm gonna wait anyway. So might as well just wait in the car. We'll see you guys when we're back on the road. So we got the food picked up here from Papa John's, and I just found out why it's so busy. They don't have any drivers. They don't have a single driver. So everything that people are ordering is going through DoorDash or all the other apps or whatever. So the manager was like, I don't have any drivers, like literally. So even if people place it through like our own app or whatever, I just assign it to DoorDash or because we don't have any drivers. I was like, oh, because I was telling him, I was like, this is crazy. There's days that I'm never here. And then today I've been here like at least 2 or 3, maybe even 4 times, you know? So anyways, now we're about 4 minutes away from the drop off. Currently 7:23. So we basically got about 40 minutes or so left. Let's keep it going, guys. Hey guys, we got your latest order from Papa John's delivered. It became $8.33. So that's a pretty decent overpay. And now we're heading back to the town center. So I'm trying to do maybe one more order. It's already 7:30. So typically when I get an order, it takes me about 20 minutes to complete. So if I can do just one more, and then I'll go ahead and call it a day. Look at that, Papa John's yet again. We're gonna go ahead and take it, and then it'll be our last order here. I'm gonna take a screenshot here. The order is showing $8.75, 3 items, 4 miles. So yeah, this is gonna be our last order for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and accept, and we'll see you guys at Papa John's. Alrighty guys, so we're finally making our way here to the customer drop off. I think it's fitting that not only did I wait an additional 10 minutes for the order, but once they gave it to me with the travel time, I'm gonna finish exactly at 8 p.m. So overall, a great shift. I don't think there's gonna be anything extra on top of this, but if there is, we'll take it. We'll see you guys in a few. Guys, just got the last order delivered, and we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. I'm gonna add here that $3.17 for the half pay that we got earlier. So we're gonna finish the day at $336.41, which is the highest amount I've done in a long time. Definitely the highest amount of 2022. I wish every Sunday, every Saturday could be like this, but of course, you know, it isn't. I'm not entirely sure what happened today that was different from many other dashes, except for the fact that we took a huge order from Matchbox. I think everything else after that was pretty much consistent, I think. So even without that huge order, we would have still had a really, really good day. Because, I mean, you want to replace that big order with maybe another $10 to $12 order. I think we would have still done the goal of $255. So we're going to finish the week here, I think, at like $1,078. I'll go ahead and put a screenshot of that as well so you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, overall, great dash. Very interesting dash for sure. Like always, guys, never settle. Don't be taking none of these BS orders. Get to know your area. As much as I dash, I should know better than to come out at 7 in the morning just to decline a bunch of like Wendy's breakfast orders. IHOP sucks in my area. IHOP sucks. Wendy's sucks. Dunkin' Donuts sucks. There's a bunch of places that suck in my area for breakfast. So next time I'm probably gonna start dashing around maybe 8:39. I think that's a little more reasonable. But you know, it was for the experience, I guess. You know, so you know, I think dashing early it's gonna be key for me to have days like today, because basically by lunchtime we already had $40. You know, and that helps a lot, tremendously. Especially if lunch starts up a little bit slow. Like that's been the new norm lately, where lunch isn't all that busy at the beginning. You know, so I definitely gotta do a better job of starting my dashes early. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming along. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. The channel is, you know, baby, stepping into 1,000 subscribers. Let's go. Y'all be safe. We'll see you guys next time.